What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Please do me a favor, like the video and subscribe. I'm making just a quick video to talk about today's gig. It was last minute, but something that you might want to think about if you have a video production or even a photography company and you do commercial work. Basically today I'm going to a local, or really a regional plant nursery where they grow plants and then sell them at places like Lowe's and Home Depot. And they are at this turning point in the season where they're going to stop operations on one part of their process, and they want to get footage because it gets shut down for the rest of the year, and they are wanting to make some content at a later date about this part of the operation. But if they don't get the footage this week, then they won't have it to do future edits. They don't really know they're not quite sure about the edits yet, but this is why I'm going to tell you guys this is a good thing to keep your eye out on, because I could easily have said, oh, sorry, I can't come do that if you guys don't know, the full scope of the project yet. Like, because normally you would want to plan everything out, like, this is the end goal, therefore this is the way we need to script it, therefore this is the way we need to edit, and then based off of all that, now we know what we need to go film, right? Well, I kind of look at it a different way, because this is a returning client that I've done a lot of work for, and you guys have probably seen some work that I've done for them. But what I view this as is almost like weddings, right? So, I talked about before, like, weddings are a good sustainable source of income in the slow season. It's almost December, and this is when video production, in my experience, has really fallen off the cliff. Now, I've found ways in the last couple of years to mitigate that, and I have some clients that do heavy contracts in the winter, so that helps me out a lot. But normally and generally speaking, this is when people aren't trying to spend money on video production. They're planning for next year's budget, and there's Christmas and everybody's just busy. So I mean, you can almost chalk it up that you ain't gonna be working in December if you're a solo entrepreneur video production person. But this is something you can think about going forward, the gig I'm doing today. So I get contacted by the company. They need some video shot for future edits, and like I said with weddings before, you can look at deposits like that. What's really nice about weddings is you might have a wedding in October, but they want to book in February. You get half of that money in February and half of it in October, so you split the profit on each side of the year. And I personally view that as a huge benefit. Like, I get a payday at the beginning to put their date down on the paper, and then I get a payday whenever I do the event and edit the footage. So it's actually really nice. And if you're not a super disciplined person, I think I am a disciplined person now, but in the beginning stages when I wasn't, it was nice to have a little money in a time, maybe January, February, where you're not doing a lot, or maybe in December. And then whenever the gig comes around, you're super busy and you're getting half the payment then. That's kind of how I'm viewing this gig, and I've done this several times for this company and other companies. Is they know they need to make a video about something, but they're not quite ready to do it, or they don't have they have the time to write the script at the moment, but they need to get the footage now because it's pretty, it's green, or maybe like in this client's case, the process is going to be ending this week and it doesn't start back up until July. But they want the video done before then for the people who are coming back in July to help with this process. So I'm going to be going today to get footage of what they're going to be doing, and I'm not going to divulge like the details because that really doesn't matter, but I'm going to be getting footage, and I'm just holding on to the footage until they're ready for the edit. And I've already done that for them a couple weeks ago, and I just finished the edit for that. But basically what I do is I charge a day rate for the shooting, right? And let's just ballpark it for anybody out there. Let's say it's $1,200 just for me to come out that day and gather footage. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gathering footage, and then when they're ready to edit, and they're ready to put that footage into a final video, we'll talk about that concept. If there's any additional shots, voiceovers, talking head camera stuff we need to get, I can come back and get it, and then I'll get paid the second time for the actual editing and post-production, or even more production of the actual video. And there's another key part to this that really will help you out. Like, if clients are willing to do this, let's say they're willing to pay you $1,200 just to come get the footage, they don't want to flush that money down the drain at a later date and not complete an edit and not actually make the video for whatever purpose they originally had. So by going out, getting the footage, getting your $1,200, getting your $800, your $500, whatever you're going to charge for your day rate, you're basically making them commit to the future edit and the future production of the piece. And I know this is kind of a rare thing, but you'd be surprised. I get this more often than you would think. And that caveat of, well, we've already paid $1,200 to him to come shoot it, we need to finish the video. Well, they're going to pay the extra $2,000 or $1,500, whatever the post-production cost. And then if you just look at it as a whole, you're like, okay, I made $1,200 this day, and then 6 months down the road or 3 months down the road, I made another $2,000. That's really good income, and it's spread out too. That's a key benefit to that. But we'll talk more about this stuff later, guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna get some lunch, and then I'm gonna head over there. I'll be out there for about 4 hours. But you guys have a good day. If you found any value in this, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel for more video production, photo business content. If you go through my channel, that's kind of what it centers around. It goes in all kind of directions, but really it all comes back to how do you make money being a creative person and a person who doesn't like going to the job like me. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a good day and a Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. Bye-bye.